Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. In this one we are looking at another one that the brother-in-law stroke subscriber sent to me. It's from Brew again. This is the fourth one out of the five, and this is a can of their Hop and Heart, and it's a New England IPA. It's coming in at 6.2% in a 330ml can, and I think, if I remember rightly, he said the cans were £2.75. Plain and simple artwork. They're out of Bedford, by the way, Brew Point, and I do like the little boxes on the back. Each little sort of black box has some information, so because it's all separate, you get to see what it is. So, you know, EBC, not a clue what that is, but there's 8 of them in this. IBUs, 30, own little separate box. Another little separate box tells you how many units. Alcohol, 6.2% volume. Another little box. Beer style, New England, all that stuff. The hops in this are Galaxy, Mosaic, Lemon Drop, and BRU1. Some of the writing is rather small. I can't read it all, so I'm not going to bother trying. Now, I don't have a Brew Point glass, but it's probably going to be a long time before I ever get to do, well, it'll probably never be again, to do an S43 beer. So I'm going to use their S43, the old goldfish sort of glass for this one, just because I fancy using it again. So I've just got this out of the fridge, set at about 5 degrees. So let's crack it open and give it a go. And a big thanks to Steve again. Much appreciated, Steve. So I've done 3 beers now. Jesus Christ, which ones have I done? I've forgotten which ones I've done. I've done a lager, which I was a little bit unimpressed with. I've done the triple hopped IPA, which I enjoyed. It's not for the life of me, I can't think of the last one I've done. Maybe I haven't, maybe I've only done 2, I don't know. I need to check. Anyone wants to comment on this by the time it goes up, but I'll probably look myself before it goes up. So I do apologise. Right. New England IPA. Right, there's a... You get quite a few sort of different ones. You get some real sort of like juice bomb ones that are real thick and what have you. And then you get some sort of lighter ones. Now, at the moment, this is looking like one of them sort of lighter ones. Now, they're the ones that are nice enough beers, but they're not the ones that I really prefer. I like the big, thick sort of juice bomb ones. But we will see what we get with this one. So, beer in a glass. It's a hazy sort of orange looking colour. We got quite a nice, thick sort of compact white head, a finger of it. I'm not seeing any bubbles go up, but I'm sure there is some in there. So let's give it a swirl, diving on the nose, and see what we get. Ooh. Pineapple. There is a slight sweet maltiness there. Tropical notes. Nice and juicy. Got a crisp sort of bite aroma on it. But even though there's a lot going on in there, there's still sort of like lighter notes, if you like. The pineapple is probably the biggest thing I'm picking up from this. Maybe a little bit of passion fruit, but maybe just in the background a little bit of grapefruit. But that's certainly not punching you in the nose. So let's stop sniffing. Brew Point, Hop and Heart, New England IPA, 6.2%. Cheers, Steve. Cheers, everyone. Some nice flavours in there. I was right, as in it's definitely one of them sort of lighter ones, them thinner sort of beers, if you like, or the thinner New England IPAs. But there's some nice flavour in there. Some nice flavour in there. And that's what I said, you know, there's 2 sorts of New Englands for me. Some of them are just that little bit lower. And I'm going to be brave and sort of say that now because it's not that big, thick sort of juice bomb. But we'll go in and do all the other stuff. So, drink's nice. The body It's not one of them thick juicy ones. Body certainly isn't watery, but it's not heavy. It's got one of them sort of drinkable bodies, if you like. 6.2%. You wouldn't say it's sessionable, but it's got that sessionable sort of body to it that you can sort of drink a few. Low carbonation. Bubbles are nice. It just tickles your palate. Bubbles are nice and small. It's very smooth. Feels nice and soft in the mouth as well. On the taste, I pick up slight sweetness. I think to start off with, you get that pineapple, passion fruit. Grapefruit is coming to the forefront a little bit more. You sort of notice that a little bit more, but it's not like, you know, lip smacking grapefruit, if you like. There's a sweetness in there. I can't quite put my finger on it. I'm not sure if there's maybe sort of like a little bit of a vanilla feel of sweetness in it. I'm not sure if there's a little bit of sort of pine and resinous in there. It feels like there's a bit of pine going on in there. It does. You even maybe get a little bit of that in the nose. Very drinkable, very easy to drink. It's nice, it's clean, it's crisp. It's got that refreshing, that sort of light refreshing taste to it. The 6.2% is nowhere, you really don't get that. Do you know what, even though it's not the way I like a New England IPA, it's very nice. There's no real bitterness to it either. It's almost got a sweet fruitiness to it, that sweet juiciness. Yeah, it's more sort of like sweet, juicy, pine, resinous, but no bitterness in there, which New England is supposed to be sort of like low on bitterness. So I suppose in a sense it's doing its job. But yeah, even though it's not the sort of New England that I tend to like or go nuts on, this is a very enjoyable one. It goes down well, nice and drinkable, sessionable, great for a hot day. Very nice indeed. So yeah, Hop and Heart from Brew Point, who are out of Bedford. New England IPA, 6.2%. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I like that. And not because it's anything amazing, but what it is just a nice, enjoyable New England IPA. Plenty of flavour, no massive bells and whistles, just one you can sit down and enjoy. So, like I say, gets the thumbs up from me. If you've had this beer before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you everyone for watching. Feel free to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and once again, a big thanks to Steve. Cheers. See you on my next one.